see your Lagos traffic?
Man, I'm having the worst morning.
Oh, okay.
So, robbers came to my area last night or early this morning and they raided till dawn. Unfortunately for one of them, he was caught.
Oh.
Guess what happened to him?
What's happening? Kill him.
He was burnt to death.
Wow. I just want that.
Such a horrible sight.
It's good for those guys that want another 2 more these days.
Hello guys, good morning, Wyrie.
Hi.
Ayo, you're here.
I'm here.
Good morning.
How do you say?
Where's Juliet?
Hello, I'm here. Hi, good morning, Wyrie.
Julie, baby.
Hi.
So what exactly is the matter?
Guys, men. So this morning I witnessed a horrible sight of jungle justice.
Jungle justice?
The thief was caught in my area and he was burnt to death.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's you. Everyone doesn't think so.
Sure now.
In fact,
But those guys, they deserve it. They are
Yeah.
one of the 2 more these days. And so one day I just do my house, they still catch everything. I just wake up, I see that they don't cut my net. When I look around, they don't carry my DVD. My gold that I buy for 250k. My phone, my wristwatch, they don't move everything. Those guys are para. So if they kill themselves, I know it no concern me.
wow. Okay, you know what, Ewa, you will tell us more, but I think at this point, let's take that.
Welcome to another episode of Hot Talk on Spy TV. And my name is Wyrie Figo, your host as always. We talk about everything good, new, and trending in the world at large. But you know I don't do this alone. I have with me,
As always, AY.
I don't do I have been in my name.
And also here is T.
Temitope Abdul.
And of course, I have with me the beautiful Jules.
hello, 7 Juliet.
Today we're not smiling on this matter. It's a very serious topic at hand. It is jungle justice. You know, jungle justice is basically citizen justice. It has several definitions, but it boils down to the fact that a thief or someone is caught doing something wrong, doing something criminal, doing something unlawful, and then citizens present in that area decide to take laws into their hands.
Okay. You actually not asked me where I stand with the
I was
journalist.
coming to that. So tell me.
Actually, I agree with Wyrie.
Okay.
Yes, I totally agree with Wyrie. You can't expect someone to steal from me and me allow the person to go scot free.
That's true.
Wow. So what happened to taking them to the appropriate authorities?
And who are the appropriate authorities?
That's the police.
They are not doing their job. We all know that. The police are not doing anything.
Excuse me, Juliet. I really don't understand why you and I are having the same mindset on this matter. But the truth remains that we have law enforcement, we have law, officers in this country. We have rules and regulations, fine. Listen, let me give you a scenario. Like I read in a book, a guy stole 200 naira and an umbrella, and he was killed for it. 200 naira. Now listen, if you had, arrested the guy, then handed him over to the police, they would have detained him in their custodies, probably taken him to the courts, then proper justice must be given.
Exactly.
Let's even take another aspect. Let's take, for instance, if you hold the guy, then you say, okay, come and work for me for 6 months or for 1 month. He's going to make more than 200 naira for you. You pick your 200 and then you give him the balance.
But you know,
Haven't you gotten your money?
No, exactly. But just look at it. There are some people you steal for, they don't have money. So you put 200 naira is their salary. And you steal the money from me, and I go to the police, they ask me to write a statement, and you pay a fine for coming to report the case. That's not right. Why don't I deal with the person myself so that next time you won't do such thing again?
Okay, why you have a point, Juliet. I understand the person doesn't have a job, but what does it make me if I kill somebody that steals from me? What does it make me?
That's justice.
Justice.
Yes.
I'm not a murderer.
It's
call
not.
that justice?
The person
But why?
steal from you.
To me, that one good though, because even Bible talk and say anybody waste steal and kill me, they kill and steal.
But the
Exactly.
same Bible, night talk and say me they don't kill.
Oh.
For where Bible talk that one?
Okay, you know what?
Because that one I read, he say anybody wey thief, anybody wey collect wetin no be your own, na me dey just kill you straight. Na wetin dey Bible me I know.
Okay,
So
as
what's
I
it
can
come
see
with
now, I realize that you guys for this opinion, are you guys saying jungle justice should be legalized in this country?
It should.
You're of that opinion.
Yes.
Let me give you an instance. Now, when you say jungle justice should be legalized in this country, do you know anybody or your friends, your enemy, can as well set you up for that? You know, steal something, put it into your pocket, and then ensure that it's happened in the public. Then get people around you. Then once they discover that, they put tie on your neck, and then they get you eliminated.
I was coming to that.
How would you be able to prove your innocence
in that instant? See, and you know this
What
thing
you
about
want
jungle
to do?
justice. This thing about jungle justice that it takes many forms. Now let me share a personal experience that happened when I was about 12. It was during the area of Isakaba. At that time, there was this particular day they came to my area, and the information going around was people should not wear red. Unfortunately for this 12-year-old girl, I was having something with a touch of red. I wasn't even aware. I was just running errands, and then they came to me. They held me and they put a glass over my head, and they said she had no sin. Who would have thought? I mean, I can remember how many meat I had stolen before that time. I can remember how many lies I've told.
But you have the sin.
But in that time, I was still, well, you say I have no sin.
Oh, yeah.
I knew the sins that I had.
That's not the side you're looking for.
No, but let's take the joke aside. Let's take the joke aside. Somebody there, a woman with a baby, was held. The same thing was done to her, and they found her guilty of sins that they didn't even explain to anybody before they went ahead to burn her. I saw that at a very, very young age.
What about the baby?
The baby, somebody took the baby because everybody had to flee. So nobody knew whether or not she was innocent. It boils down to what she is saying. That what if that person in that time was innocent? Let's not forget the case of Alufo. There are times that a person that you think is guilty of something is running, and there's a case of mistaken identity. What now happens if the mob, the people that are trying to lynch this person, lynch the wrong person? They have killed someone.
Okay. What about if the person is actually guilty of that? You see, if someone steals from you and you just, don't do this again. There are other people watching. Be like, hey, this person steals, not the person anything now. The next day, I will go and do the same thing. Since they won't do anything.
Isn't that where the court has to now find the person guilty? Isn't that the duty of the court?
But we're in Nigeria, we know the courts are not doing anything. You're not doing anything about this.
Wait, forget. If you feel that I face for beggar, you try to come out from Illinois, some children, they all block me for road, flash me knife. If you see that as they shine, they collect my phone, collect everything waiting on me that night.
You know they would have killed if you had not complied with them. Seriously.
Even at that, Juliet, you know what? Now, when these guys do some of these things, we understand that it is wrong. And believe me, there's actually nobody who has not gone against the law. There's nobody who has lived his life without sin. We are all guilty of one thing or the other. Believe me. And if you say, when you commit one thing or you steal one thing or you go against the law, the next thing that should be done is elimination. How many people are we going to have in the country? That's one. Then number two, let me tell you, when someone steals from you, these guys that do all of these things, they're actually doing this maybe because of some situations. I understand that the country is actually not like so easy like that. You are struggling to earn your money and they're stealing from you. But believe me, these people can as well be of help to you one way or the other. If not now, later in the future.
Okay. I agree with you, Tope, but let's not try to justify a thief here. A thief is a thief.
Yeah.
We shouldn't because, this person might help me in the future, allow a thief to get away with their crime. But have you guys ever thought of this? How is it that, or why do the people who lynch or mob these thieves, or mob these people that are guilty, maybe it's wizardry or witchcraft or whatever it is, why do they run away when the police come around? If you are very confident that you have done something right, if you're very confident that you went by the law, this person was guilty, and you did it because the law is actually not doing something right, why then do you run away? Why don't you show up or come forward and tell the police, I did it because you guys are not going to do anything about it?
But if you continue to ignore these guys, I'm about to put down now. They go plenty, they will rob everybody anyhow, they don't go send.
Nobody is saying they should be ignored. Nobody is saying they should not be disciplined. But all we are saying is this. What we are saying is arrest them and hand them over to the government, to the people in charge who can discipline them. Listen, some of them need reorientation and some of them need discipline, of course. And it is the government, it is the police that can help them get that. But when you just take them, then you eliminate them, where is the chance for them to change?
Exactly. And Tope, I understand that you're preaching change, but that's the message that we've preached for so long, and we're still here. Mind you, the change that I think that we should take home from here, at the end of the day, is a change that affects us first, and then to the security operatives, and then to the masses. Okay, now Ayo, coming back to what you said, I understand that these people, they know they try. I know they won't try to put them in any way. Okay. But at a time, when you won't decide to take the law into your hands, you they try.
Yes, now they try, because if they kill them one by one, they go finish for them.
Now you fair quote Bible, let me come back to you. I think that won't make you, because now you be murderer, them be killer. At the same time, I'm not telling you what you also say you doing, say, as you kill the person, when you say police supposed to back, then back me and you go to jail. Yeah,
they see and say, God, I dey kill arm robber, and arm robber,
you dey kill arm robber, you won't be murderer, assassin. You can't be say you be assassin when they know higher.
I be good citizen of Nigeria,
for killing.
I dey clear
for killing.
You know what?
For killing.
You know what? I have another point. If we should legalize jungle justice in this country, we're going to be doing ourselves a big and lot of evil. In what sense? Now take for instance, when people go robbery and then they realize that they're about to be caught, and then they see someone, they're trying to find a way of escape, and they meet someone on the way. Do you think that this person will find a way to implicate the innocent person and then find his own way of escape? Then by the time this mob comes around, then they will get this person arrested without finding out, evidences that would prove that this guy is actually not the armed robber or not the thief. Sure. But they would have got the person bonds before they find out the truth.
And this is the classic case or classic example of if you take the law to the jungle, you allow the jungle or people in the jungle to develop or devise a jungle escape. Yeah. They will devise a jungle escape and we will have a jungle society, a society full of animals. Oh yeah. So no, jungle justice is no show, it's no way, it's not the way out. And now this goes to the security operatives. It is actually absurd, it is actually very evil to think that the person that is put in place to make sure that our security is sane and normal would stand in the way of justice just to make things go under a very big carpet that we are still trying to find till date. You're just as evil as the person who is a criminal. So no, nobody should obstruct justice. Nobody should take justice into their hands. We are praying for a better judicial system. We're praying for a better security system. But until then, we cannot now turn the society into a battlefield by trying to take laws into our hands. So we hope for the best. And I hope that somehow we've all taken a thing or two from this.
Oh yes.
Alright, so thank you guys for coming.
Well,
yeah. And to everyone watching, thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe and do what is right for us.
Bye.